The road we're on is paved in Garth.
Come along on the journey
as we explore Garthology.
Think of it more as a conversation. I like that. So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin. Showtime!
Hey everyone, it's Deb. Welcome to another episode of Garthology, where we celebrate all things Garth Brooks, his music, his legacy, and sometimes even the surprising ways he shows up outside of the spotlight. Today I'm going to tell you a story that has been making the rounds in the country music world recently. It's not about a tour or a new record this time. It's about a gift. And when I say gift, I don't mean an autographed Garth guitar or a framed gold album. I mean a jaw-dropping, wait, is this real life kind of gift. Recently, Luke Combs, one of the biggest names in modern country music today, shared a story from the past about Garth Brooks giving him a brand new Bronco Raptor as a thank you. That's a car with a price tag north of $90,000. Now, this wasn't for a birthday or a collaboration. It was simply Garth's way of saying thank you for honoring him at a very special event. And honestly, this is one of those stories that shows us how Garth operates in a way that feels larger than life, and yet it is deeply personal at the same time. So buckle up, pun intended, because we're about to dig into what happened, why it matters, and what this says about Garth Brooks as a man, not just a music legend. Okay. So let's rewind for a moment. Back in August of 2023, in Season 4, Episode 20, we discussed an award that Garth had received back in 2022. So in short, in September of 2022, Garth had received the Chris Christopherson Lifetime Achievement Award from the Nashville Songwriters Association. Now, that's an award that is given in recognition of a songwriter whose works has made a significant contribution to the American songbook and who has inspired the career of others. So obviously, all of us know that describes Garth to a T. Now, that's an award that only 5 other artists have ever received. For someone like Garth, who has always poured his heart into the craft of storytelling through song, I am certain it was a huge honor. During that ceremony, Luke Combs took the stage and performed Garth's 1995 classic, The Beaches of Cheyenne. For Combs, this was already an honor, standing in front of his peers, honoring a legend, performing one of those songs that hits like a wave of nostalgia for any country fan. Now, fast forward over a year, and Luke thinks that's the end of it. He gave a performance, Garth said thank you, and everyone went home happy. But recently, while on the Armchair Expert podcast, Combs revealed something wild. So it turns out his manager just shows up at his house one day around Christmas last year in exactly the car he drives, but he throws Luke the keys. Luke asks, "Are you giving me your car, dude?" His manager says, "No, man, Garth bought you this." And parked outside is the gift, a bright blue Bronco Raptor, fully loaded. Turns out it took some time because that fully loaded car was back-ordered. Luke said on the podcast, "I was just kind of floored." And honestly, who wouldn't be? Most of us would be thrilled if Garth Brooks sent us a signed CD or a handwritten note, but a vehicle worth almost 6 figures? That is on another level entirely. Now, this could sound extravagant, and it is, but it also lines up with something we already know about Garth. He doesn't just say thank you, he shows it. He has a history of generosity that ranges from large donations to quiet, personal acts of kindness that fans only hear about later. Whether it's his longstanding commitment to children's charities, disaster relief efforts like I discussed recently on an episode, or just simple moments of kindness with us fans, Garth's actions often speak louder than his already powerful songs. And here's the thing. This story resonates not just because of the dollar value attached to it, but because it highlights how seriously Garth takes gratitude. He didn't owe Luke anything. Luke wasn't expecting anything. But Garth decided to go above and beyond to say, "You made a moment special for me, so let me make a moment unforgettable for you." If you've followed Garth's career, that's very on brand for him. He is not just a performer who stands in the limelight. Oh no. Garth shows up for the people around him. Whether it's his band, his fans, or his fellow artists, he constantly reminds us that relationships matter. This latest story, it's just another chapter in the book of Garth being Garth. So what do we take away from all this? To me, it's not about the gift. It's about the message behind the gift. Garth Brooks lives out his gratitude in such a big way, and that generosity creates a ripple effect. Luke Combs now has a story he'll be telling for the rest of his career, and who knows, he may do something similar down the road for some up-and-comer. Fans like us get to see this softer, human side of one of the biggest stars in the world. And the whole country music community is reminded that sometimes the best way to honor someone isn't just with words, but with actions. In a time when so many celebrity stories are just about conflict or drama or getting clicks or whatever, this one just feels refreshing. It's about kindness. It's about appreciation. And it's about reminding us that even when you've sold millions of albums and played packed stadiums, the little things, or in this case, the not so little things, still matter. So that's the story of Garth Brooks, Luke Combs, and one very shiny blue Bronco Raptor. Thanks for hanging out with me today here on Garthology. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow and share it with your fellow Garth fans. And as always, remember, it's not just about the music, it's about the heart behind the music. Until next time, take care and keep celebrating the stories that make country music and Garth Brooks so unforgettable. Have you checked out our website at garthology.com yet? If not, stop by today and check out all of our past episodes. And remember to subscribe to our podcast on your podcast platform of choice. Hey, if you listen on Apple Podcasts, please stop by and hit that 5-star button if you like what you hear, and then encourage others to listen by writing up a quick review. Then share us with everyone you know to help your friends in low places become Garthologists too. Thanks for joining us for today's episode of Garthology, and I'm Deb, and remember, love will always win.